Welcome out to Wolf Start Media. Another great weekend of Premier League action just finished with that epic Man City Tottenham game ending 3-3. But let's go through the results. Burnley getting off the mark, smashing them. Sheffield United 5-0. That's a huge win. Sheffield United were poor, down to 10 men as well. I think they need to start worrying now because they're losing to teams down around them. It's really not good for them at all. It's not looking good. Brentford beating Luton 3-1. That's kind of like a given. But Luton played okay. Brentford just obviously the better side. So 4 goals in that game is a very, very good weekend for football. 38 goals, I think, in total. The Gunners beating Wolves. Looked a bit dodgy at times, but there's a reason why they're top of the league still. Good performance from the Gunners. A 2-1 win there. Everton closing up their gap of 10 points deduction with a 1-0 win against Forest. Resilient defensively. That's typical Sean Dyche football. 1-0 wins. I'm sure they'll take them all day. The late game on Saturday saw Newcastle beat Man United 1-0. Very poor game. Man United, they have been top of the form guide somehow, but they've had a really bad week, dropping the Champions League points to Galatasaray and now dropping points to Newcastle. Obviously, Newcastle at home is always going to be a hard game, but Man United they're just not good enough, and they're going to struggle to get back in the Champions League if they're not careful. That left to today's games. West Ham, Crystal Palace, 1-1 draw there. West Ham should have probably felt a bit hard done by, but Palace. They don't care who they're up against. They always attack, and the 1-1 is probably a bit of a fair result. Probably the Liverpool-Fulham game. I watched that personally, and it was very poor from Liverpool. Very poor defensively. Obviously, with the injury to Alisson, it's never good. And obviously, Kelleher was in goal. 3 sloppy goals to concede, but Liverpool again, but not from the strike force, from the midfield. Trent's first goal was awesome, and then his second was just as good with Endo. And McAllister's awesome goal. You need to go check that out on the replays. Chelsea managed to hold on and beat Brighton despite the red card to Gallagher. Brighton have not been the best lately. I think their concentration is a bit on Europa League. Chelsea are slowly getting up that table, grabbing the wins, and I'm sure they'll take that despite the poor performance as well. Bournemouth Villa 2-2. Bournemouth continue to surprise everyone, I think, and they're doing a lot better than what people thought they would. They're doing a really good job there. That Semenyo is a handful. When Alex Scott gets back, I'm sure it'll be even more of a handful. But I can see, obviously, the 3 that came up are struggling big time. But obviously, Bournemouth were in the discussion. I think we can rule them out going down. I think over the last couple of games, they've been worthy of arguably performance of the month. And obviously, the manager's been nominated for Manager of the Month, so doing a really good job there, which obviously leads us on to the final game, which we've just seen. Man City, Tottenham, end-to-end stuff. Spurs feel a bit hard done with the Son own goal, but I don't know why the referee pulled that back for the Grealish in the last minute. Very, very harsh. I'm sure everyone will be talking about it. But a 3-3 draw, I think City probably deserve to win, but Tottenham just don't go away. And without the likes of Maddison and Van der Ven, they have managed to stop the rot of 4 straight defeats. So good for them. They'll take the point away from home. I'm sure they'll regroup, and then we've got a very, very busy midweek action, which is Amazon Prime, I believe. So let's go take a look at the results from the EAFC side. As we can see, there's not many that are accurate. Obviously, the Newcastle 1-0 was spot on. The Bournemouth Villa draw was good. The West Ham Palace was good, and obviously the Man City Tottenham was good, but definitely not the right scorelines. But if we go and take a look at the table now, on that basis of those results, and we can see that Tottenham are top of the league there, with Man City in second and Newcastle in third. Struggling Gunners are still down 16th, and Liverpool down in 11th. This is very, very odd to see these teams so far down. Obviously, now you can see Everton's been deducted the 10 points. We have gone along with that. They're down in 15th, but they would be in 5th otherwise. So, over the next couple of games, I'm sure Liverpool and Arsenal need to pick up points, but this is definitely not correct to real life, but it's definitely a fun aspect. Not a lot of goals scored, not a lot of goals conceded. I think from the results we're getting, it's very, very hard to score goals on the AFC. We put it on legendary mode, and we don't know what else to do, but if anyone wants to give any comments below, we can tweak that and make it a bit more exciting if there's more goals awarded. But definitely very good concept to have, and we will continue throughout the whole season. We will go ahead now and record those games ready for midweek. We'll get them up tomorrow night, ready for Tuesday and Wednesday. I think there possibly is a Thursday game as well. So we'll get that ready and then have a quick turnaround, and we'll get on with the weekend games as well. It's coming thick and fast now. We will go ahead and do that, and I'm sure we'll meet again the probably Thursday night, Friday night maybe, ready for the weekend action, and we'll discuss the midweek action as well. So go ahead and check those out. Share on X and Facebook and all those platforms. Like and subscribe to the channel. Any comments will be welcomed. We will also reply. And let's get a community going. We've obviously got a community on our X profile. You can join that one with 9 others at the moment. We want to try and build that up and just enjoy all the content. So don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you on Friday. See you later.